Philosophy, questioning, enlightenment, deep conversation, spirituality. This is the spiritual download. Reconnect the mind with the body. Our Western culture has taught us to overvalue the mind and neglect the beauty of our own human form. This is why our minds can go into overdrive in the Western culture and stress ourselves out. In running, however, we praise the beauty of the human form. Running is a sport that was not invented by the human mind, but by millions of years of evolution. This evolution is the artwork of the infinite creator. Therefore, by running the way that humans were built to run, we are bringing this artwork of the infinite creator into fruition inside of our own selves. Watching the runners with the most beautiful form in the world, Eliud Kipchoge, David Rudisha, and Usain Bolt, is like watching God perform his or her artwork. Their stride is long, strong, balanced, symmetrical, intense, yet loose and relaxed. With this beautiful blend of characteristics, we can learn about how to reconnect with our bodies. For example, balance. To run with efficiency, we need to have our center of gravity, which means bringing our awareness to our entire spine. David Rudisha maintains an upright position with great posture through the entirety of his race. With our awareness away from our mind and into our spine, we become aware of where we are balanced or imbalanced around our body. But how do you bring that imbalance back to balance? By connecting with your center of gravity. But how do we do that? Feel the earth. Where are the two sources of your gravity? The center of the earth and the center of your body. The center of your body is basically the lower half of your spine, from behind your chest to behind your navel. This is where we keep our awareness to feel in balance. Then we become aware of the pull between the center of the earth to that center in the body. Imagine a straight line going from the center of the earth through the ground you are standing on, up the middle of your legs, through your spine, and out of the top of your head. You will begin to feel your feet connecting to the ground. This is called grounding. Grounding is essential in both running and spirituality. Without grounding with earth and reconnecting to our bodies, we get lost in our overthinking mind and begin to feel imbalanced, stressed, and out of touch with our breath. Therefore, grounding is the source of connecting to our running form, breathing, and even our meditation practice. What is the history and science of grounding, running, and breathing well? Ancient humans, also called hominids, were hunter-gatherers on the grasslands of East Africa for more than 2 million years. We have been in the current evolutionary form of Homo sapiens sapiens for over 200,000 years. How did we hunt for our food? By running barefoot through the grasslands, scanning the horizon for danger or prey. We did this with absolute efficiency because the risk of getting too tired from running meant missing a meal. This is the gift our ancestors have given us, to use one of the most beautiful machines and tools we have, our running form without shoes. Humans have been running with shoes for less than 1,000 years, in comparison to without shoes, which is over 2 million years. Which one do you think is most natural for our running form? However, why do we wear shoes? For perceived comfort. I say perceived because comfort is relative. If you were born in Kenya and raised on your family farm, what shoes would you wear when your father told you to go check on the cattle? Probably none. If you did not grow up wearing shoes, would you find barefoot to be uncomfortable? Probably not. You would only know what it is like to be barefoot all of the time. This is how many of the great Kenyan runners grew up, running barefoot on the soil for their entire childhood. How would your feet be different if you had grown up never wearing shoes? How would your running form be different? Would it be smoother with less pounding on your knees and hips? I would say yes. And this is how running well that is, will heal your knee problems, not hurt them. And how about your breathing? If you did not grow up running everywhere you went, how would your breath be in rhythm with your running form? It would not. And this is why people get side aches nowadays when they run. They are not in touch with how their belly breathes, how to open the chest, throat, and both nostrils when breathing deeply. Everything I'm saying is essentially about embodiment of the natural flow or Tao of life. Getting in touch with this natural flow is key to our running and spirituality. When we are in touch, our habitual movements in our body and mind become more natural, and we enter into a relaxed way of running, meditating, and just living. We begin to catch ourselves when our mind goes into overdrive and distracts us from our running form or breathing in meditation. We even find ourselves choosing healthier food, drinking more water and less coffee and beer. Essentially, we are living from the state of a natural listening to the body and treating it with love. Loving your body helps us enjoy life, running, and meditation even more because it will slow the mind that judges yourself. Eventually, we will see how all the little things in our life that seemed disconnected will become one beautiful flow of the natural Tao. This oneness is the essence of living a happier life. As we run more naturally, we enter profoundly into the present moment as our mind slows. We begin to see and feel everything around us as we run. We see the trees, feel the air. Essentially, you and your body merge into the oneness and sense of separation between me and my environment. It collapses and enters into a state of all of this is it. As the Buddha said, to enjoy good health, to bring true happiness to one's family, to bring peace to all, one must first discipline and control one's own mind. If a man can control his mind, he can find the way to enlightenment.